have switched the video to our platform. Please let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me well now, if the video is still freezing. I do thank you again for your patience. We'll get started in just a minute. Let's just make sure that everything's good with the picture. In the meantime, my friends, I just want to let you know that we are going to be starting some great streams next week where we are going to be going over different assets. We are going to have some main streams that are going to be focused on stocks, like shares of different companies. So this is really, really interesting and really good to know for every trader. Namaste, Madam from India. Mandeep, hello, hello. Thank you so much. So once again, my friends, I do see that I think the video is a little bit better with me in the corner on the bottom right. Now video is fixed, Mr. Kumar. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to monitor the chat. My friends, if there's anything wrong with the chat or if there's still some freezes on the platform, please let me know. We will stop and we will fix the issue. But let's go ahead and start. So once again, today we are going to speak about Fibonacci. I even love the name Fibonacci. So first we'll go over just a little tiny bit of history, so we get like the basic understanding of what is Fibonacci. We'll talk about how we can use Fibonacci in trading, and of course, look at the chart, and I will show you how to use the Fibonacci tools on our platform. Okay, my friends, I'm just looking at the chat right now, and half of you are saying there are freezes, half of you are saying there are no freezes. Just 1 second. I just want to make sure that everybody is on track and following. Alrighty, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off my camera, and I am hoping that the picture will be better and the platform will not freeze while I'm speaking to you, because it's mainly you can just focus on my voice and look at the chart as I am explaining things. So since I'm going to start with the history, I'm going to go ahead and start. So please focus to my voice. So today we're speaking about Fibonacci, and we're going to look at the tools that are available to trade on our platform. How to use the the Fibonacci indicators, the Fibonacci tools on our platform. By the way, on our platform, we have the Fibonacci retracement, which is certainly a must know how to use. This indicator is very widely used, and what's really awesome is that it is also easy to use. We also have a Fibonacci indicator, a Fibonacci tool, which is the Fibonacci fan. It is also a very interesting indicator, and I will also show you how to use it. At the end, I wonder which of the two Fibonacci indicators you will like more. But please remember that you can practice to use both depending on the asset and depending on the market conditions. Okay, everybody is saying freezing, my friends. Okay, give me just 1 second. Let me try and think what I can do to resolve the issue, my friends. Okay, I do see that the platform is just a little bit. Now, I know that the image is stuck. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and continue with the stream. Right now, I do have some other things that I'm going to tell you before I start showing you the platform. Okay, let me just check to see if I'm... Okay, the internet connection is strong. Let's see here. Is everybody still watching YouTube all the time? And this is why we have so many people, like congestion on the YouTube channel maybe. which is why the platform is freezing. Once again, my friends, let me go ahead and continue with the history, and then I'll get back to the chart to see if things have improved. So once again, a little bit of history about Fibonacci. Fibonacci is actually, the name is Leonardo Pisano. He was nicknamed Fibonacci, and this was an Italian mathematician born in Pisa. As a young man, Fibonacci studied mathematics, and during his travels, he learned about the advantages of the Hindu-Arabic numeric system. In the Fibonacci sequence of numbers, basically it's 0 and 1, and each following number is the sum of the two prior numbers. This means, for example, we have 0 and then we have 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. And then it's the sum of the previous two numbers. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. And this goes on to infinity. So this is basically how the Fibonacci sequence of numbers works. Now, the thing is that when we are talking about trading, the numbers used in Fibonacci retracements are not numbers in the Fibonacci's sequence. The Fibonacci retracement levels in trading are derived from mathematical relationships between the numbers in the sequence. Now, math is really amazing and it's exquisite. And if you are interested to get more information and get like more in depth about Fibonacci, the history and the math behind it all, you can find numerous articles and also wonderful books to read. Now, today, thankfully, we don't have to do this math because the indicator is already ready to use. And I'll be showing you just how easy and interesting it is to use in just a minute. And so, Fibonacci retracement levels are drawn or placed on the chart by taking high and low points on the chart, and the indicator then marks key Fibonacci ratio, the key Fibonacci ratios horizontally, and this produces a grid. These horizontal lines are used to identify possible areas of price reversals. Now, the key Fibonacci ratios that we have to remember and focus on are the 23.6%, 38.2%, 50%, and 61.8%. I'm going to go ahead and place them in chat for you right now. I do apologize for the inconvenience with the video. Let's see if it's going to get better for us. And so these key Fibonacci ratios, once again, I just posted them in the chat. They're 23.6, 38.2, 50, and 61.8. This is because we have to remember, what we have to remember is that when the price moves and we have a trend, the price has resting points where the price retraces or corrects by a third or a half of the previous price movement, and then continues in the direction of the main trend. So by a third or a half, and this is why we closely monitor the 23.6, the 38.2, and the 50% levels. 61.8% is also very important. This is because this level, if this level is breached, meaning if the price moves beyond this level, this is an indication that the previous trend has ended. Now, you can use the Fibonacci levels on any of your working time frames. Now, I would suggest, and how I like to do it, is that I look at a higher time frame to get a more global picture of what's going on with the asset, and then I switch to a shorter time frame to get in on more action. Now, I think this is the perfect time when I would like to switch to the chart, to the graphic. I wanted to show you so many things with the Fibonacci. It's a little bit disappointing to me as well, my friends. I love Fibonacci, and you really it's easy to use, and it's like really amazing to watch on different time frames and stuff like that. Now I do see that the chart is basically not changing, my friends. Okay, my friends. Trying to get back online to see if the video has improved. Let's see, let's see. Got my fingers crossed, my friends. I really want to show you these tools, these Fibonacci indicators. Alrighty, I see that the picture is just simply frozen. Okay, let's just wait one brief second. I do see that the chart has updated a little bit, and at least Mr. Kumar, yes, I do realize it's freezing and it's buffering. My biggest and huge apologies for this. I'm sure we'll have a video or another stream, with a full explanation and visual on the Fibonacci levels, my friends. But look at the chart right now. That you have in front of us right now. Here we are looking at the 1 day time frame, and we're looking at the Euro US dollar. As you can see, what I did was my first point is on the bottom left. This was the last low before we had a strong uptrend. So I click on this low first, then I drag the indicator up to the first peak before the price started moving down. When I connected the two dots, the low and then the high on an uptrend, and likewise scenario, but to the flip side when we have a downtrend. And basically, once I have my Fibonacci levels drawn, I then look for these levels you see on the left, the 23.6, then the 38.2, 50, and 61.8 in some scenarios, in some cases. And as you can see, after the first move up, the price came down to the 23 and 6 level. Then it moved back up, and then it moved down to the 38 and 2. And similarly, in the middle, we can see that the price didn't quite reach the 50% level, but it was in that area. You see, the thing is that when we are using the Fibonacci retracement levels, when we look at these levels, first, we can initially expect that the price will bounce from this level of support and or resistance, depending on the situation, if we have an uptrend or downtrend. Then, if the price is breaking below one of these levels, for example, once the price starts breaking below the 23.6 level, then our next target is where we can expect the price to go will be the 38.2% Fibonacci level. Now, these levels, these areas, once again, I just want to mention is that these are areas. These aren't exact levels, but areas where we can expect price reversals or bounces. So once again, once the level is breached, we can look to the next target, or we can initially expect a bounce from the level of support and or resistance that the Fibonacci indicator shows us. My friends, I see that there are no improvements with the stream video. Once again, I do want to apologize for the inconvenience. I was really looking forward to the stream. I do want to also mention I had a little surprise for you guys. Please check out our community. If you just go to the YouTube page, our homepage, Olymp Trade Global, on top there are different tabs. There's home, videos, playlist, and community. If you click on community, we have a lot of interesting stuff that we post there. We post weekly technical targets for different assets like GBP, USD, Bitcoin, gold, Brent oil. This is usually released on Mondays. After that, we also have different announcements, and we have different contests and stuff like that. But what I wanted to show you is that the last post in our community from yesterday is technical targets for the week. Go ahead and leave your comments below the technical targets. So in this post, leave your comments. Let us know if you used the technical targets. Please let me know if do you use these assets or do you use some different assets, and please make sure to leave your account ID number. Next week we will choose a random, not a random, but we'll choose a comment, and during next week's live stream, we are going to give out a risk-free trade. So, my friends, once again, don't forget to check our community, the last post from yesterday, which is technical targets. Leave your comments below the post. Don't forget to include your account ID number, and we will, next week, we will give out a risk-free trade. Once again, all of you, thank you so much for joining today. Once again, my biggest apologies for the... Oh, it does look like the video is moving now a little bit. Shall we continue? So here I'm showing you basically the community, and let me switch back to the platform. If everything is fine, if the video just decided to fix itself, we'll continue with the stream, and I'll show you how to use the Fibonacci levels. Let me just wait while the video is buffering. Let's see if you can see the platform. Just a brief second. But no, it doesn't look like it's going to work for me. So, my friends, thank you so much for joining today. Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. I apologize for the inconvenience. And my friends, I will see you guys next time. I will see you guys next week. And stay tuned. We will have Fibonacci again for you soon. Once again, thanks so much for joining, and see you guys next week.